Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of BWT. And today we've got some great guests to talk about the upcoming MLB season. All right, so we've got Davey Dollars, co-host of the Refuse to Lose show and host of Dave's Doghouse. Then we've got Jovan, returning guest. And we've got CTC himself, Carl, the Tiger King, as he likes to call himself.
Let's get it.
How we doing, fellas?
Doing good, doing good.
I'm doing better than the Red Sox.
I'm doing good, man. Hey, my predictions on the show not doing too well. 1-2 right now. I need Colorado State to get a dub just so I can even out at 2-2.
Uh-oh.
And if you guys are wondering what predictions he's talking about, make sure you check out his show, CTC, Carl Talking College. And then we also have other shows on the network. Like I said earlier, we have the Dave's Doghouse. We got the main show, Refuse to Lose, in the red corner. We got RBO. We got King's Talk with Jordan. Yep. And that's it, right?
Fantasy football.
Oh, yeah. FFC with Coach Coombs.
Catch me on RBO tomorrow.
Same. That's going to be fun. But yeah, man, make sure you guys are liking this video, commenting on this video, and sharing it to any other baseball fans that you may know so we can get our predictions off. So let's get started with the NL West, right? I'm going to go to Jovan first. How do you have this division lined?
You said NL West?
Yeah.
Let's see. I would probably go with. I got to go with the favorites, the Dodgers, number one. Parts of me still wants to go with the Padres, number two. I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people this year. I would go with Diamondbacks, number three, and then the Giants, number four, Rockies, 5. That'll be my prediction for this upcoming season.
All right. Carl, what you got?
All right, so my first pick, obviously, y'all know my favorite player. Going Dodgers first. Ohtani hit a homer in spring training today, from what I hear. So shout out Ohtani, shout out the Dodgers. We're going them more. 1. 2, y'all know I liked this team last year. Diamondbacks. Going with the Diamondbacks, number 2. Bringing back so much. Made it to the World Series. Hopefully they can build on that. 3, I have the Giants. Giants normally, when I watch the Giants, they normally have a pretty solid rotation of pitchers. I don't pretty much see that changing. I'm gonna go with the Giants 3. 4, I'm gonna go with the Padres. The Padres have lost a lot. I don't know how they rebuild or rebound from losing with Soto, Trent Gresham, Yeah, they still got Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado, but I don't know how the Padres do coming bouncing back. And 5, I have the Rockies. Hopefully, like I said on your show earlier, we go and get Chris Bryant.
Yeah, he hit a bomb the other day in spring training. And the funny thing about that Ohtani home run, he didn't even get all of it. That's the thing that annoys me about this guy, man. He misses the ball and it still goes out of the park.
Greatness.
Dave, what you got?
Yeah, my list is no different from Carl's. Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Giants, Padres, and Rockies. Padres spend a lot of money just to be nothing. So I don't know what's up with them. Maybe they can push it and at least be third in the division, but right now I don't see it.
Yeah, and it looks like Jovan is the odd man out because I have the same Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Giants, Padres, and Rockies. That's what I got in the NL West. Michael King came out and said that the Padres won the deal. I don't think so at all. You lost 2 out of 3 starting outfielders. The guy that you went out and paid tons of money in Xander Bogaerts, he's switching positions. Machado, he's up and down. Tatis is really the only guy that you can really count on offensively to stay consistent. So, and their pitching rotation it's okay, right? They lost Snell and a couple other guys too. So, and they got Young in that trade. So they got a lot of guys in the farm system. So who knows when they'll even called up. Let's move on to the NL Central. I'm going to start with you, Carl.
All right, so the NL Central first. I'm going to go with the Brewers. I think the Brewers are first. I'm going to go Cubs at 2, 3 the Reds, 4 the Cardinals, 5 the Pirates.
Okay. Dave,
I'm going to go Cincinnati first.
Ooh.
I'm going Cincinnati first. Then I'm going to go Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers, Pirates.
Okay. I'm going to go Brewers first, Cardinals, big bounce back year, Cubs, Reds, Pirates. Jovan, what you got?
So I actually am going with Cubs first. I'm going to go with the Reds second, Pirates third, Cardinals fourth, and then
Brewers last?
No, I can't go with that. Yeah, there's no way.
I was like, is he about to say this?
I know. It didn't even come out of my mouth because I was like, I can't put them in last. All right, so let me regroup here. I'll have to go. Dang. Dude, I really like O'Neal Cruz coming back to the Pirates, man. That's the reason why I have them up so high. And the Brewers did just lose Craig Counsell as well.
Ooh. Somebody got him out of here from a
This is the total. Nope.
So you know what?
I'll
go Cubs. I'll go Cubs, Reds, Brewers, Pirates, Cardinals.
Okay.
And the Cardinals, they might honestly shock the world. I think the Cardinals might shock the world. They might even shock me because they went out and got so many old guys. They got like a lot of veteran guys.
Well, yeah, they went and signed Sonny Gray, Kyle Gibson, and Lance Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
They also just signed Brandon Crawford.
Right there. That's 3 solid pitchers.
Yeah,
exactly. I think that's not bad.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think their offense is going to be as bad as they were last year either. I think Arenado is back.
And Arenado is the one that spoke out about the team lacking a lot of veteran presence. You know, ever since Yadier left, they went out and got a bunch of veteran guys. So
yeah, Yadi actually signed on to the coaching staff. So that's good.
That's a great addition right there, for sure.
All right, let's go to the NL East. Dave, I'm going to start with you here.
So you gonna like this? You gonna like this pick, Teddy? Because your favorite player is on this team. So
Ah,
I got the Phillies
Ooh.
topping this division, with the Braves second, Marlins, Mets, Nationals.
Jovan.
Yep, I gotta go with the Braves number one. There's nothing telling me that they're not the best team, especially with the addition of Chris Sale to their staff. Um, I'll go with the Phillies second. I like the Nationals. The Nationals have gotten they've surprised me a lot. I think it's going to be a fight for third place between the Nationals and the Marlins. And then I'm going to go with the Mets fourth. And so between Marlins and Nationals at third or fourth, it could be interchangeable for me. And I'm going to go with Mets in dead last.
Carl.
The
Nationals last.
Nationals third.
Nationals going last. You already know this. But first it's gonna be the Braves, in my opinion. Phillies. Dang, I just had them. Braves, Phillies, Marlins, Mets, Nationals.
Yep, that's what I got as well. I see this division ending up exactly how it ended this year. The Braves, man, the rich get richer, dude. They added Jared Kelenic, the outfielder, and like Jovan said, they added another great arm. Um, and he actually went 2 perfect scoreless innings today with 4 strikeouts in his debut. So
Yeah, and my question about the Nats really, I don't remember them adding like a pitcher, like a great pitcher, and
no,
pitching ain't they strong suit.
no, they're not. They haven't added a pitcher. They
Was it someone in the draft that they get that's going to start
They got
immediately?
what Skeens, right? No, no, no. They
oh he
didn't get
went to the
Skeens.
Pirates.
Skeens went to the Pirates. Yeah.
They got Dylan Cruz, the center fielder.
So
And
I don't think that helps out what they needed. So
nah, not this year.
Nationals last.
In the next 2 years, I said it in the off season show. James Wood tearing it up spring training. And Dylan Cruz, I expect them to have good years in the minors and hopefully be up in the next 2 years. But yeah, I got Braves, Phillies, Marlins, Mets, and the Nationals last.
I do like the fact that the Phillies re-upped Aaron Nola. I think
Oh,
that's the fact that they
Yeah.
did that will help them out.
yeah, that was smart. And it didn't take them too long like some of these other guys. Um, let's go to the AL West. I'll start this one off. I got the Rangers, Astros, Mariners, Angels, Athletics. Jovan, who you got?
I'm going to go Astros, Rangers, Mariners. Yeah, and then I gotta go with the Athletics and dead last.
Okay, all right.
I was waiting. I'm like, I know they lost
I
Otani.
know you're not about to say the A's is going to finish above the Angels.
Nah, no way.
Dave, what you got?
Especially, but the Angels might surprise people too with their new coach. We'll see.
Yeah, but I mean,
They ain't pick up nobody.
Anthony Rendon can't stay on the field.
Yeah. You got Mike Trout complaining that they ain't signed nobody. So I mean,
Hey, he ain't complaining. He want to leave. He said he want to stay. So
that's true. But he said he tried to pitch them to sign a bunch of people and they ain't signed none of them. So that don't smell like success to me.
Not at all.
I got Astros, Rangers, Mariners, Angels, Athletics.
yeah, I know I went on a limb last year and had the Rangers first, and I was so close last year to being right. But
Right.
I got basically Astros, Rangers, Mariners, Mariners, Angels, Athletics.
Okay.
The Astros just continue to show me that hey, this is their division. So until otherwise proven wrong, I gotta go with them. The Rangers were so close, and then they folded at the end of the year.
Yeah, last series.
Yep.
But I think with DeGrom coming back, listen, last year I picked him to be the AL Cy Young, and then he got hurt again.
Instantly.
Nah,
Instantly got hurt.
yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, I like that's one of the reasons why I like the Rangers to win this division this year. Now we go to the AL Central. Carl, this is your division. Start us off.
Well, if you watch the Tigers show, you know I got the Tigers in first this year. I got the Tigers first. I got the Guardians second. No, scratch that. I got the Tigers first, Twins second, Guardians third, White Sox fourth, and the Royals at the bottom.
Jovan, what you got?
You're not gonna like me, Carl. I got the Royals much higher.
Whoa.
Yeah, they did a lot of offseason additions
I
this
see.
year. So I'm gonna have to go with the Royals. Not in first place, but second place. I will go with something's telling me the Twins are gonna do well this year, but I still can't. I honestly like your team, Carl. I think I like your team in first this year. So I'm gonna go with the
Man, it's
Tigers.
good.
I'm gonna go with the Tigers, Royals, Twins, Guardians, White Sox.
Hey, as long as you got the Tigers first, I thought you were gonna have the Royals second, like the Tigers fourth or third. Then I'm like, I'm looking at you crazy. You got the Tigers first, be good. I don't care about the rest.
Hey, the Tigers are due, man. The Tigers are due. So I'm pulling for you guys this season.
Finished second last year. The same record as the Red Sox, by the way.
And you have AJ Hinch, so I'm all in on you guys. I like it.
That means we would have been above them.
They would have. They did beat us in the series, but
Exactly.
hey, baby steps, man.
I like that you tried to throw a shot, but technically that was a shot against him because they still were better than us. For this division, for me, it's who's going to be the first to 85 wins.
If anybody gets 85 wins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, that's for me. That's what I thought about when I figured out who was going to win, who would win this. And honestly, it came down to two teams for me. It came down to the Guardians and the Tigers. So what I have right now is I have the Guardians first, Tigers, Twins, White Sox, Royals.
Okay.
You guys are scaring me with these Royals last place picks, man.
They got to show us, man. They've been super bottom of the barrel.
Hey, they signed the one guy who you need to win the World Series.
That's true.
So what they put around him? What they put around him?
He's talking about that pitcher. What's the pitcher's name?
I think his name is Will Smith.
Will Smith. Yeah.
Hey, man, look, I was hoping they ain't re-signed Bobby Witt. Hey, Bobby, come on. No, but they 11 years now. He locked up.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing.
That dude's a stud.
Will Smith with the Royals ain't getting jiggy with it. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, so for me, I got Tigers, Twins, Guardians, Royals, White Sox.
We was here until you had the Royals fourth.
Yeah, I like what they did. I don't think it's going to be enough to put them over the Guardians or the Twins, but definitely the White Sox. The White Sox probably had one of the worst off seasons in the entire MLB. I don't think they did anything.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. And now we go on to the best division in baseball.
Agreed.
Jovan, you can start.
You want me to start the fight?
Because I know you're going to say something crazy. So let's start it up.
All right. So I have to go Orioles 1. Pains me to say this. Yankees 2. Red Sox 3. Rays 4. Blue Jays 5.
Wow.
Yep. That's what I'm going with.
I want you to raise that glass of dirty water. Because man, you're sipping it tonight. Let me tell you. Carl.
Red Sox gonna shock the world, baby. Let's go.
All right. So me and Jovan are here with 1. Orioles at 1. I thought I'd be the lone wolf, but no. Orioles at 1. Yankees at 2. I debate going back and forth with Rays or Blue Jays. I think I'm going to go Blue Jays at 3. Rays at 4. Red Sox 5th. Do not kill me.
Oh no, you
Oh, I
won't
know
get,
you won't kill me.
you won't get killed on this show. This is, you know what type of show this is.
Yeah, you won't kill me.
You know what we do on here. Dave, what you got? The more reasonable Red Sox fan, what you got?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't have him third. That's the one thing I don't have. I do not have him third. So I don't want to say this, but I think the Yankees win the division this year
Ooh,
with the,
I know
with
that
the
hurt.
Orioles.
You're not the only one.
It definitely hurts. It hurts. It hurts my soul. Then I got the Orioles, but I'm with you, Carl. I got the Blue Jays third. Then I got the Rays. Then us last. I don't like nothing that we did this offseason. So I'm not impressed.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later.
I do like the fact that we signed somebody. Finally, we signed a relief pitcher.
That's not going to be able to start for like half the season, but that's fine.
It's something.
It was something. Okay?
Exactly.
At least it wasn't a minor leaguer that throws 100.
Exactly.
We got one of those too. Don't worry.
In trades that we did within the division.
Thank you. So for me, I got the Yankees in first, Orioles in second. It was tough between the Rays and the Blue Jays, but what I went with is the Rays. They're just always there.
That's true.
Nobody knows how they do it. They're like sneaky and it's annoying. It's annoying. It really is. And the Blue Jays, I got them fourth, and of course, the Red Sox are in last. Another reason why I went with the Blue Jays is the MLB curse, the MLB The Show cover curse. Right, these past couple years, cover guys get hurt, teams don't do too well, and this year is Vladdy. So hopefully,
oh my bad.
Hopefully,
honestly, I forgot Vladdy was on the cover.
I remember Teddy giving a dang on rant about it.
And they lost Matt Chapman too.
Exactly.
Is he still unsigned?
Yes.
Yeah.
They replaced him with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And he was on the Yankees last year. And I'm saying
that boy sound like an Italian dish.
He's Hawaiian. He's Hawaiian.
Yeah, so I went Blue Jays over the Rays. I know the Rays, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know the Rays got a pitching advantage over the Blue Jays, but I wouldn't necessarily say the Blue Jays have a hitting advantage over the Rays. And, in sports, great defenses are fine, which pitching is defense, but if an offense can explode, it's dangerous no matter how great the defense is. So I just went with the Blue Jays over the Rays.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on paper, offensively, the Blue Jays are technically a little better than the Rays right now, even with the loss of
Chapman.
Yeah, and then the Rays also lost their star shortstop Wander Franco. But they replaced him with
good riddance.
Ahmed Rosario. Yeah, sure. And they also have one of the top prospects in baseball. I believe he's number 4. He's pretty nice. So that does it for the division predictions. Let's get into some of our favorite teams and what we got going on with them this year. So we'll start off with the Tigers, right? Finished the year second in the AL Central with a 78-84 record. Riley Green coming back from Tommy John. It's going to be huge for them. Signing of Gio Urshela. Carpenter is expected to face live pitching for the first time since last year. And Casey Mays returns after a 22-year recovery from a couple injuries. So, Carl, how you feeling this year?
So I feel great, man. Obviously, I could tell from you having us finishing first. Picked up great. I'd say the solid pitching with Jack Flaherty and Kenta Maeda from the Twins. It's very solid pitching. Gio Urshela was a solid pickup. Got some young guys. I see Colt Keith had another day where he had a 2-run double RBI in spring training. So that's some upside to look forward to. Y'all look great. Matt Verlin, I think he had a homer today. I forgot about Matt Verlin in our episode. So I think we got some nice young talent. I think finishing first as a ceiling is very, very achievable. I think building on 78 wins, getting more this year is very achievable. I'm just excited to see how the course of the season works out.
Yeah, definitely. I think you guys have a good year this year, and I also have you guys finishing first. Jovan, how do you feel about the Tigers?
Yeah, no, I love what they did this offseason. I think they have a deep pitching staff as well. But I love the addition of Gio Urshela. I think that was a huge pickup. And I'd love to see what Akil Badu does this year. I know last year he was hurt, so I would like to see how he plays this season.
Yeah, he actually. I was watching the Yankees and Tigers spring training game, and they were talking about him not even making the roster.
It's crazy.
So, I mean, but they also said that he came back and to spring training in better shape than he was last year. So hopefully he can have a good spring, make it onto the roster because that kid can swing it.
That's for sure. And he's a solid outfielder as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can count on him to make a lot of good plays. So
yeah,
we know he's an explosive player. So I'd like to see him healthy again and playing hard.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we got.
Dave, how you feeling?
I do like the improvements that they made this year. I feel like this is going to help them out. And this is, I guess, what you can call the worst division in baseball. So they have a good shot to win the division and make a playoff, at least a wild card, at least, and be able to see if they can make some runs and then maybe attract more players in the next season. Who knows what they can do? They can probably get some trades depending on how they start the season, and maybe attract a guy like a Blake Snell or something like that. Not saying that he was signed there, but someone of that caliber. Especially if they play well. So, like I said, I like what they did. I wish someone else had did that, but
Speaking of that, else,
There's still time, Dave.
Speaking of that, someone else. Let's talk about the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show. Dave, you start.
Nah. I want to hear Jovan first. He said he got his third in the division. I want to hear from him first.
All right.
Yeah, man. I mean, so from my point of view, I think that we've gotten better in pretty much every facet of the game from last season to now. I think you'd have to really pay close attention to the additions that we made, even though they're very small additions. There's also diamonds that were already on our team that were in the rough last season. Speaking of Trevor Story, who has an extremely high ceiling, who's going to be coming onto a fully healthy season this year and starting shortstop when we had a Kike Hernandez playing shortstop last year. That started us off in a horrible role to start the season. So I think Trevor Story being there is a huge addition.
With the Dodgers now?
Yeah.
Yes, utility player. That says a lot already. And we also have a lot of young talent that's emerging. I think Jaron Duran is a great player to look out for this season. Ceddanne Rafaela should be a great player to watch out for this season, who got his feet wet last season. I love Willie Abreu. I think Vaughn Grissom's going to be a huge addition. Tristan Cassis did a great job last season. I think he's going to be emerging this year as well. And then I think we did a great job on the small additions to the pitching staff that we've made so far with Lucas Giolito, who is more dependable than Chris Sale has been in the past. So, I mean, we traded 40, 50 innings for a guy that can go potentially 200 innings, which really excites me. I think Andrew Bailey being the pitching coach is going to get these guys to the next level that they need to be at from a starting pitching standpoint. And I like having Chris Martin in the relief, and I like having Kenley Jansen in the relief. If we end up trading those guys, I think we're going to get a good return back, because that's what Craig Breslow has been doing so far. From what I've seen, it seems like he's doing a good job getting back solid pieces for trading people away. And I've just been refreshing my Twitter all day, every day, waiting for this Montgomery signing. And when that happens, I'm just gonna let the haters hate, and I'm just gonna be smiling my way to third place in the AL East and potentially a World Series if we get in there. Just watch out for the Red Sox. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, do you feel like it's been a full throttle offseason?
No,
definitely not. So I'd have to agree with you there. I think when we made that statement, they thought we actually had a legitimate chance at Yamamoto, and spending $300 million on a pitcher, which they did offer him, is a lot of money. Which, if we landed that deal, that would have been crazy. But I mean, the only excitement that I've gotten so far this season, from our off-season standpoint, was the trade of Chris Sale for Vaughn Grissom, and that literally wasn't that exciting. So I'm waiting for something more. I think we deserve, as a fan base, Jordan Montgomery in Red Sox colorway for sure.
Dave, before you go, I'm gonna propose another question. How do you feel about Devers' statement?
I agree with him, man. I agree with him. He has every right to be upset. He's a young player. We just spent a bunch of money on him, and not only that, he's here for the long haul. He's here for 11 years. He's going to be here for his entire prime. And if we don't make noise, we're kind of wasting his prime. Well, he's just ready to be in the playoffs. And, he's here because he wants to be in the playoffs. And that's what he was doing when he was young. So,
yeah.
I mean, he has every right to voice his opinion for more players, and I appreciate him doing that because, we need to go out there and get more guys. Even Dustin Pedroia gave the management a call, telling them to sign people, like, let's go. So we'll see.
Dave, how you feeling?
I think I voiced my opinion on this matter multiple times, and I feel no different than that I felt then. This has been one of the most frustrating off seasons I've ever been a part of as a Red Sox fan. You get rid of the guy who was saving money only to hire someone who's also saving money. But we're committed to winning. Last time I checked, teams that are committed to winning don't save money in baseball.
Yeah.
Now, if we talk about the New England Patriots, okay, that's one thing. That's what they did. They saved money to win Super Bowl titles. All right, I got it. This ain't football. This ain't basketball. This is baseball. Baseball has no salary cap.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend as much as you got, pretty much. You can offer them as much as you want. Now, this is my thing about the Yamamoto. It looks good that we were able to offer him the $300 million. Why not offer him more? Why not offer him $330 million? Why not $325? Do whatever you can to get a pitcher. Don't offer him the same offer someone else is getting him. You know that you're not in position to be able to get and to attract anybody right now because your team has been terrible the last 2 seasons. So do whatever you can to attract him there. Give him more money. he not used to America for real. I mean, even though we can see that he speaks English and everything, which is good. But I mean, he's not required to come here and speak our language. He's here to play baseball. He's here to do his thing. And this is America. You're allowed to speak any language you want. So you're not. It's not a force, and you shouldn't be forced to be able to do that. But offer him more money than anyone else. Give him an offer that he can't refuse. And that's one thing that upsets me about the Red Sox is because we're not in position to give people cheap offers and expect them to be like, okay, yeah, I'll sign with the Red Sox. No, it's all about what have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we won a World Series in 2018, but that was 6 years ago. People don't care about something that happened 6 years ago. They want to know what happened recently. What are you doing now to allow this team to be competitive in the next few years, for this year, next year, the year after that? Like, they don't want to wait to compete. They don't want you to just save all this money just so you can figure out who to sign this and there. Because then what if those players don't want to come because you didn't sign anyone this time? That's how I think. Because if you're not going to sign no one now, how do you know somebody's going to want to sign later? You're more likely going to have to draft someone who's really good, who plays out of their minds. And you got to put yourself in position for that. And that means you got to be at least like a top 5 pick. Are the Red Sox really going to be in position for that right now? So that means that we're going to tank. And that doesn't sound like a Red Sox thing. So I'm not happy with any of that. And I totally agree with what Rafael Devers said. Because who else does he sound like? Who else has only had one playoff appearance in his entire career right now, and he got swept? Mike Trout. Mike Trout is with the Angels, and they have only been to the playoffs one time in his entire career, and he got swept. He hasn't seen a playoff since. Shohei Ohtani hasn't
been to playoffs plenty of times.
Shohei Ohtani hasn't been to the playoffs at all, and now he's with the Dodgers. He's going to have he's going to have opportunity to win a championship.
Yep.
So these are the things that I don't like, because now I'm really comparing us to the Angels. Honestly, we are the AL West version of the Angels, because we're not doing anything to improve our team. Like I said, we signed somebody that ain't gonna be available to start the season. So what was the point? Like I said, it's a good signing because he's a good relief pitcher, but he's injured. Why not? You have other players that are out there. You got Matt Chapman. You got was it Trevor Bauer? No one's giving him an offer right now. Give him an opportunity to come back to baseball.
He said he was signed for league minimum too.
That's the one person who I know who is still good enough to play baseball right now who would sign that.
Yep.
Sign him. He was proven to not be guilty, so sign the man. He didn't do anything wrong. You got Blake Snell that's out there. You see that the Yankees are offering him money. Offer him more. That's your competition in your division. Offer him more money. If you want shorter years, okay, short years, more money. Give him what he wants. At this point, you're not in position to lowball anybody. You're just not in a position to do that, because the Red Sox just have not been winning. They have not been focused on winning, and it's just not happening. So you got to put yourself in a player's mind. Like, what are they doing to help further my career and to show me that they care about winning? And they're not showing that. They're showing that they're all about analytics and they want to save money. That ain't getting nobody nowhere. It's not happening. And that's not a Red Sox thing. That's not an AL East thing. No one in the AL East really focuses on that, because if you look at everyone else in the AL East, the Orioles, they don't do that. The Yankees don't do it. The Blue Jays don't do it. The Rays don't do it. Why are we the only ones that think that it's going to give us an advantage from someone when it hasn't given anyone an advantage in baseball yet? So I don't like the direction we're going in. I do like that we have someone back in the fold that's at least in the Boston area that's going to help out with the team. But he has other things to focus on right now. It's not just the Red Sox. He's a part of ownership. He's not the management. He's a part of ownership now. So he's not fully into the Red Sox, but he's a part of the group. So we have something like that that's going to help us out. But I haven't seen anything to say that we should be even fourth in the AL East. So I haven't seen any improvements anywhere. Not offensively, not defensively. I didn't see any coaching moves that made me feel like, okay, great, we got somebody that's going to help us out. But What
You're
pieces do you have?
wild.
What pieces do you have around this coaching staff that's supposed to be good and improve to show that the coaching staff works? You don't have these pieces. So
Dude,
it's to me, it's
Andrew
just
Bailey, Andrew
not
Bailey,
it's not good enough.
Andrew Bailey himself got Logan Webb to where he's at, and Carlos Rodon that deal with the Yankees.
Yeah.
So
But what is he
that's
doing
a huge
here?
addition to the coaching staff. What was that?
But what is he going to do here? Who does he have here who he's going to be able to put in that position? You tell me
Lucas
that.
Giolito. That's the reason why they brought him back. They think that Andrew Bailey is going to be able to bring him back, resurrect him back to from what he was. I think also, although they are saying they don't want to go above the cap, I think they're capping about not going above the cap because they're trying to play Scott Boras, man. They don't want to get anything out in the media saying that they're going to be big spenders because they're trying to get Scott Boras down on his prices. And that's the reason why there's so many free agents still out right now. Because clearly, you know what I mean? His asking price is way too high. And we're not trying to overspend and especially pay somebody into their 40s.
I mean, who are you talking about? Snell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're coming off a Cy Young season, 2-time Cy Young award.
Yeah.
We were talking in the chat.
Even Montgomery though too.
Offer him $200 million. They already offered him 6 years, 168, and now because it's the Red Sox, you think they're just gonna dwindle him down? And then the other guy that the Red Sox have to sign that's been in town for like 6 months, 5 months already, Montgomery, coming off a World Series championship.
But Scott Boras is not budging on his numbers. That's
no, he's not. He's not.
That's and he shouldn't.
I don't think
he would have already signed with the Yankees. Snell would have signed with the Yankees by now if he buzzed on the numbers. I mean, and then after all that Cody Bellinger signs with the Cubs with that number, it was like ridiculous. I'm like,
that was what 3 years,
80 million for 3 years. I was like, what kind of? He's been holding out all offseason for that number.
Last year,
it's 80 million. What you mean?
Last year was a prove-it year for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you would think he'd get a longer.
He didn't have anybody off.
He didn't have he didn't have an awesome great year. Yeah. He had a good year, but it wasn't like outstanding. So he got what he played.
You also can't forget Bellinger had 2 seasons before that where he just was not himself at all.
Yeah, he was awful.
Right? He came out, won Rookie of the Year, won the World Series, and then the next 2 years, it was just bad.
So this is more of a redeeming deal for him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all this is. But Blake Snell, if you're saying that the Yankees need to offer him $200 million, then why wouldn't we offer him $200 million? That just don't make sense. Yeah. The Yankees are in a better position to lowball someone than we are. Did you see who they just got? They just went and got Juan Soto. Well, that's one of the best players in Major League Baseball. You think they don't have a lot of moxie to be able to lowball somebody more than
they also have to like the pitcher a lot. So they might not like a makeup of Blake Snell. As crazy as that sounds, they might not like that he has a high walk rate. Right? That's something that they talk about a lot is what they're looking for in the pitchers. So I know that they like Jordan Montgomery, but he's also 31 years old. So this dude's looking for a 7-year deal. So you're going to be paying that guy until he's 38 years old. And
how old is Giolito?
Let's see.
Like 29, 30, ain't he?
Yeah. He's coming off a year with a 7 ERA.
Let's see. Yeah, but we got a good deal on him. He's 29.
He's 2 years younger. Wow.
A 7 ERA.
Let's see his contract. Let's see.
You know how bad you have to be to do that?
Yeah, 7 is terrible.
A 2-year contract. A 2-year contract. A 2-year contract. I'd much rather a 2-year contract for $38.5 million.
How much?
Now he's only going to be
38.5.
Yeah, $38.5 million.
So he's getting 16.
No, he's getting 19 and some change after a 7 ERA year.
He's making 19.25 a year.
We'll gladly pay a 19 AAV, but we're not going to pay a guy
7
8 years long worth. You get what I'm saying? And you pay a guy for that long amount of time, he stays on the books, dude. And then once it's time for him to go out of town,
you're paying someone basically $20 million a year for a 7 ERA. Come on, man. You don't
but that's what I'm saying,
truly
Dave.
believe that that's a good deal. You can't believe that's a good deal, Javon.
Andrew Bailey thinks he can resurrect this dude to being back to what he was, a Cy Young candidate type of pitcher. That's the reason why they did it. They like his stuff. They think that, whatever they believe in or whatever the analytics, they think that this guy is going to get back to what he can be.
You know what, Javon? I'm going to actually be on your side on this one. I'm going to be on your side. You know what? Because I've been down on the Red Sox all season. Let me give some positivity. If Andrew Bailey does that, I will buy you a Red Sox shirt.
Okay, so what's the
if he does
parameters?
that, I will buy a Red Sox shirt.
What, just has a solid season?
Yep, he just got to have a solid season. He can't be a 7 or 6. Right? It got to be like
put yourself in giving him a Red Sox shirt at this point, not having a 7 or 6.
It's got to be under a 3.5 ERA.
Yes, got to be under 3.
At least 10
under a 3. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's not young talk right there.
I'm about to say under a 3 is crazy. I was gonna say maybe under a 4.
Under 6 to under 3.
Yeah. under 3.5.
Under 3.5. Right. I think that's reasonable, and I think that I'm hoping that he can do what he can do, man. I'm hoping. And I'm hoping we can land Jordan Montgomery. I really do. And I think Scott Boras is getting heated, dude, because he even came out and had some talks about teams. You could see he's sending shots at the Red Sox from the comments he made. I put it in the chat. The other day. He's basically saying, big name teams aren't. I'm reading Joe's comment. Red Sox fan better than a Red Sox fan. Yeah, that's how we do, Joe. That's how we do. I'm hoping, man. And just Scott Boras coming out and saying that, I think he's getting he's going a little stir crazy, and he wants to get these guys signed. So you got to come to it.
I want to get my guys signed too, especially if
they
that
just don't want.
Especially if
he
that's
doesn't
putting
want to
money
do
in my
a
pocket.
short-term contract. He's not willing to do the short-term contract. I think that's where they're at with Scott Boras. Scott Boras wants 5+ year deal, and
so
I think.
So you telling me you wouldn't give Blake Snell or Jordan Montgomery a 5+ year deal?
Yeah, I was about to say 5
Blake
years.
Snell, 1,000%. I'll give Blake Snell 5 easily. Montgomery gets a little iffy for me.
You wouldn't do that for Jordan Montgomery?
I would be happy with a 3-year deal with him. 5 would be the absolute max.
See. Hold on.
Hey, Javon, I'm kind of
anything above 5, I'm not doing. And he wants a 7. He said he's looking for an Aaron Nola deal, and Aaron Nola got 7 years, 172. That's way too long for him. I'm not comfortable spending that amount of money on him. Look at what we just did with Chris Sale. We're still paying for Chris Sale after he helped us win the World Series, but dude, we just got him off the books, and that's the reason we couldn't keep Mookie Betts, because we spent money that we didn't have. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
we traded Mookie away. We could have.
We didn't have the money to extend him. We didn't have the money to offer him.
We could have found a way to be able to keep. We could have traded someone else and kept Mookie. I don't want.
He was saying that y'all ain't got the money. Y'all ain't had the money, and it was inevitable y'all was going to lose him. So you might as well lose him for something rather than lose him for nothing.
That's exactly what we traded him for. But because we didn't have the money to extend him.
And then the people that they got with them aren't even on the team anymore.
So
that's crazy.
It makes it even
worse.
That's
my thing. That's my thing.
One of them plays for the Yankees now. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them.
Jimmy Downs and Verdugo, right?
Yeah. Jimmy Downs and Verdugo. Still rocking the chains, baby. All right. That's enough of the Red Sox talk here. Carl, you have anything to say about these guys?
I mean, nothing really more than what Dave really been saying. You went 78-84 last in your division, and you do nothing in the offseason for real. Matter of fact, you lose Verdugo, who, 13 home runs, 50-something RBIs, not great, but he had a solid hitting average of 264. So, yeah, I see why Dave is pissed.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of with the pitcher thing, though. I kind of feel him, though, on how y'all not offering at least Blake at least 5. Like 5, if Blake wants 5, do that. What are you doing?
No, Blake wants 7.
Now, I don't know how you feel about offering 7, but I would still do it.
Just
Yeah.
a long time.
I would.
Injuries
do that.
happen, dude. Injuries happen.
But with
That
that
happens
mindset, you
to
offer
anybody.
nobody
You
a
can say
long-term
that about
deal.
anybody, Javon. Come on,
Bro,
man.
you signed Devers to a fat contract, and what did he
He's
do?
worth it. He's worth it.
And Blake
At one
said
side of
what?
the ball. At one side of the ball. He
Due
can't
to
play
his
defense. You
due to
paid
his
that much
age,
DH.
yeah,
He's not.
I'm okay with him being paid that much for DHing alone. Just pay him to DH. Just pay him to DH and get Matt Chapman. That would make my life
This
complete.
is why we disagree so much, Javon. This is exactly why we disagree so much.
I don't know, dude. That's
We
tough.
our philosophies are just not the same. It's just not.
If injuries are concerned,
I'm a pitcher.
long-term
I'm a pitcher
contract.
myself. So I'm very like analytical myself. The way I think about things, I kind of like try to project what is going to be better for the team.
So that's
So
why
I
the Red
look at
Sox.
each individual position. The one thing that I think we do need to add is a catching, dude, because I think Connor Wong is not a big league.
We
catcher.
need pitching too.
Dude, I think
What's
our
the
pitching
point
is
of
not
getting a
that
catcher
bad.
if we don't have any pitching?
I really don't think our pitching is that bad this season, dude. I'm telling you.
What?
And what's the point of having a shortstop who hit .077 against a curveball?
You talking about Trevor Story?
Yeah.
Dude, he's been hurt since we've signed him.
Dude, don't give
Hey,
me that.
He has not had a regular.
I'm
Don't
not
give me
a
that.
Trevor Story, bro.
This is-
I don't like the slander
If
here.
he has a bad
give me-
season this season, I'll say Teddy, you're right. But this is the
he's
first
just-
year.
Hey,
He's had a
listen,
good spring training.
he's just another Rocky that leaves Colorado and slumps. The only guy who
Think about
didn't do that,
Arenado too.
the guy who didn't do that was DJ LeMahieu, because he came to the Yankees and won the batting title the next year.
All right, we'll see, dude. I see a lot of glimpses of
Arenado had
him
that-
doing
Arenado had that-
nasty stuff at shortstop.
I don't know, dude. I'm not that high on him defensively. I'm not that,
Oh, Trevor Story?
yeah, I'm not that high on
That's
him.
what made me
Yeah.
like Trevor.
I'm not that high on him.
His defense is nasty, dude.
That's
I'm
what
a-
I'm with Javon on this.
I'm a shortstop
Yeah,
myself.
I'm definitely going to defend Javon on this one. He's definitely a good defender. You, Teddy, you tripping right now. You tripping right now.
I'm not that high on him.
Mm.
Not
You
that
just
high.
yeah, that's just the Yankee blood in you. That's all that is.
No, it's not. It's not. It's really not. A guy that didn't he get like Tommy John last year?
Yeah. And he came back to shortstop at the second half of the season, and that's the only thing he could do is just make incredible plays at shortstop.
I wouldn't say incredible, but
Bro, he was making like top 10 sports center plays in the hole. You're just like, how the hell did he make that play? He was making plays where we're like, wow, this is what we were missing all season with Kike Hernandez at shortstop.
any basic plays, this is what we were making. This is what we were missing. You forget you guys led the league in errors last year.
Yeah, dude. Errors are contagious. You know that, Teddy. Errors are contagious.
They are. But enough of this Red Sox talk, because
Yeah, we gotta regroup with this later on.
as amazing as you guys having that terrible offseason sounds to me, we got to go on to bigger and better things. The New York Yankees, right? I want to hear you guys. I want to hear you guys talk about the evil empire first before I tell you guys how I feel. Carl, start us off.
All right, so Yankees, obviously the Juan Soto trade was huge, obviously, right? Y'all got Trent Gresham, right, from the Padres. That's a good, I think that was a nice little solid pickup. Really great offseason for y'all. I think I signed a pitcher. I can't remember his name right now.
Stroman.
Who?
Marcus Stroman.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I did get Stroman, who has to cut his hair and the beard. Yeah, I get Verdugo, who he also had to cut the beard. Really solid, really, really good all season by y'all. That's why I have y'all going from, I believe y'all were 4th to 2nd.
Yeah.
So really great off season. I know you're happy. You don't have to be sad. You could probably do your Frank Sinatra a little bit more in the chat. So really good off season by y'all.
At least 100 times this year. That's the goal.
Oh, and Aaron Judge is back off injury. Like hopefully he can stay healthy all year.
Mm-hmm. Jovan. Actually, let me go with Dave first, because I know Jovan's gonna say some things that I might have to come back at. So, Dave, how you feeling? I also just want to see the pain in Dave's heart.
Yeah, Dave got out first.
I know, but it hurts his soul to say it. Look, he can't even get the words out of his mouth.
Man, I really don't want to talk about the Yankees, but they've had one of the best off seasons in Major League Baseball. If we're being honest about it, they had a goal in getting Juan Soto. They went and got him. Like Carl said, they went and got Marcus Stroman. You got Aaron Judge coming back now, having a fully healthy offseason. Um, what was the other guy? Rizzo. I think he's going to come back healthy as well. So this is going to help this team out a lot. When they got Alex Verdugo, who is not a great player, but he's solid in whatever he needs to do. He can come in and get maybe 15, 20 home runs on the season, get a few RBIs, have like a good, 270 batting average. So that's something that can help this team out. And this team knew what they came out to do, and they came out to compete for a World Series. So they signed some players, did whatever they needed to do to be able to put themselves in a position to do that. They went and offered Yamamoto, even though he went to the Dodgers. They were out there. Whenever you saw a name of a big name player, the Yankees names was on there, and they were one of the favorites to get some of these guys, even though they ended up going somewhere else. Um, there was another team that was in the list, but they weren't favorites for any of them. But we're talking about the Yankees right now. So they did everything that I expected them to do. I felt like if the Yankees were out there to to offer some of these guys that they would sign. The only one that I'm surprised about is Blake Snell. I feel like that's the only one that confuses me a little bit because it seems like that would be a really good deal. And for him not to take it, it just seems like all right. I guess they just really want a lot more. So I know if that was me, I would have signed the deal immediately. I'd have told Scott Boras, like, I don't care what you're talking about, my guy. Sign it. I'm ready to go. As much as I don't like the Yankees, that's $168 million. I'm good.
That's 30 M's plus a year.
Exactly. I'm taking that deal night and day. But that's the only thing I would say about that. So it's just for me, that's why I feel like they're going to be in position to be at least top two in the AL East if they're not number one, as I predicted. But they at least can be top two because they have everything in place. Last year they had a lot of injuries that riddled this team. That's why they didn't win a lot of games. They lost the regular season series to the Red Sox, who was also a injury riddled team, but they also didn't have a lot of talent. So, but I mean, if all your talent is injured, then you're not going to win a lot of these games. So that was something that happened with them. The Orioles did improve, so I do like what the Orioles can do, and they were number one last year in the East, and they didn't get any worse. So I could definitely see them taking the division. But the Yankees right now are they're in prime position. They have, this whether you like it or not, a lot of players want to wear the pinstripes. So that's something that they have with them. They have the most World Series titles of any baseball team. So that's something that also is there. So they have a lot of the names there that a lot of people still, think about. Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez. It's just a lot of players that want to go play for this team. And now that they have someone in the building like Aaron Judge, people want to play with that guy. There's a lot of other teams that don't have that guy in the building. That's a guy that they call the captain now. That's the Judge. That's the man. And now that you have players that want to go play with that guy, that's what you got to do to put yourselves in position to win a World Series. You got to have a guy on the team that everybody wants to play with. That everyone wants to go to battle with. Everyone wants to go to war with. And the Yankees did that. They kept the guy there. He was this close to being being a San Francisco Giant, and then the Yankees just snatched it right away and was like, "Nah, you got to stay here." Yeah. So, and that's where his heart was. His heart was in New York, and that's where he stayed. And now they're rewarding him by putting players around him to allow him to compete. So that's why I feel like this team is going to be good because now Aaron Judge is going to have a lot to play for this year. And that's scary. That's scary for anybody in the league because you have one of the best players in the league now, have other players around him that can play just as good, some if not better. Because some people may say Juan Soto was the best player on the team. I don't think so. I still think Aaron Judge is the best player on the team. But hey, some people will argue that. I guarantee somebody is going to do that. Whether they are right or wrong, someone somewhere is going to say that. Like Mad Dog. Mad Dog might be that player. He might be that person that says that Juan Soto is better than Aaron Judge. He's known for making crazy takes.
He may not say it. He's going to yell it.
There you go. So I like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they win this division. And they're just primed to they're primed to compete.
Let me hear it, Jovan.
No, man. I have to agree with Dave. This team, they've had a scary lineup for quite a long time. They just gotten scarier with the additions of Juan Soto and Alex Verdugo. I think this makes your team definitely more dynamic. It's kind of you're gonna have to face Aaron Judge, which is scary because if you don't face Aaron Judge, you're gonna have to face Juan Soto.
Mm-hmm.
And the list just keeps going on. So I don't think your lineup has ever been the issue. I think really what you guys need and what's going to be the game changer for you guys is the pitching staff, your rotation. That's the only weakness I really see. I'm not too aware of your relief pitchers. You would know the relief pitching better than I do. But as from a starting rotation standpoint, I worry about the weapons that you guys have outside of Garrett Cole. You do have Nestor Cortez, who, I can't say anything but good things about when he's on. I mean, the dude's crafty. I love the way he pitches. He just is a fun guy to watch when he's pitching out there. Stroman is another guy I love watching pitch. Very fiery, lots of heart. And then you got the kid Rodon, but he hasn't been good since he's left the Giants. So it's like Cortez is battling injury. Rodon is battling injury. Stroman's coming off one of the better seasons of his career, which is a good thing. But for sure you got Garrett Cole. Like that's your one guy that day in and day out you're probably going to get a dub when he gets out. He goes out there. So I'd like to see you guys. I mean, in order for you guys to really battle for a World Series, which I think you guys are pretty much there, but I think you could really use Blake Snell to wrap this up and sign, seal, and deliver this thing and take it to another level. I think Snell is the one piece you guys really need. That's pretty much all I got for you as far as for your team, man. I mean, I want to see what Volpe does. I'm hoping he sucks this year, but he's a young kid that, of course, I'd like to see succeed. But obviously, as a Yankee player, I'm hoping he sucks, And John Carlos Stanton, I want to see him actually ball out one year. I mean, if the Red Sox are not playing against you guys, whatever, dude. And if you guys aren't, like, I won't be rooting for you guys in the playoffs, tell you that much. But I don't know. I love baseball. I'm a baseball fan, so it'd be good to see you guys actually make some noise this year, and not choke.
I hope they choke. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them be successful at all. But we got some baseball news.
Oh, what was that?
Julio Teheran to the Orioles, minor deal, major league camp invite. $2 million in majors with $100K signing bonus and an opt out.
He's a relief guy, right?
Yeah.
Dude, why can't you just say Montgomery signed to the Red Sox?
Because it didn't happen.
I know. I would have went crazy, dude.
But yeah, back to the Yankees. Yeah, I really like what we did this offseason. Getting Soto, obviously, A+ move there, and acquiring Trent Grisham also in that deal is gonna be pretty big. We got 4 outfielders, with the addition of Verdugo as well. I believe that Judge and Soto are gonna be the everyday 2 guys that are gonna be in the outfield, and then you've got Grisham and Verdugo, probably based on the matchup against that pitcher that day. That's who's going to get the start, and Giancarlo is going to be the DH. Giancarlo came back in crazy shape.
I
He
saw
doesn't
that. That's a
he
lot of
doesn't
weight.
he doesn't look like this anymore, right? He slimmed down. He looks more of a. He said he wants to be more of a baseball player, right? He's making diving plays at practice. So that's big for him. Um, and the signing of Marcus Stroman is going to be huge. Hometown kid wants to put on for the team that he grew up rooting for, right? And with his passion, with the passion of him and Verdugo, it's something that I feel like the Yankees needed in the clubhouse and in the dugout, because it's just so like, yeah, Judge hits a home run, but there's no like, how like every other team has their thing. Like the Red Sox have the inflatable weights, and like Otani has the hat and stuff like that. There's nothing really like that for the Yankees, and I feel like there's gonna be that type of vibe this year, and we're just gonna roll, man. I definitely need Snell to sign that deal. Just like you're gonna be a number 2. You're not expected to go out there and be the guy, right? You can you can learn from one of the best pitchers in the game in Garrett Cole, coming off of Cy Young, right? And with the potential of 2 Cy Youngs pitching in back-to-back days, like that's 2 out of 3 wins every series, right? 2 out of 5 almost guaranteed wins, right? And then like you said earlier with the bullpen, we pretty much kept the same bullpen. The only guy that we really got rid of was Michael Kim, that was in the and then later on in the year he became a starting pitcher because we were so deprived of starting pitching because everyone was getting hurt. We had so many injuries last year, right?
I know the feeling.
Anthony Rizzo started off so hot, and then he banged into Tatis, and I don't know why Aaron Boone kept him in the lineup while he was playing concussed. But I feel like Rizzo's gonna have a good bounce back year. We lost out on Jose Trevino last year. He was playing the whole first half of the season with a torn muscle in his forearm, right? I feel like he's going to come back and have a good bounce back year as well. DJ LeMahieu was playing hurt. We missed Judge for a month and a half. The only guy that was consistent was Gleyber Torres, and this is the last year of his deal. So now he's gonna go out there and try to prove it, to try to get another contract. Hopefully he re-signs with the Yankees. He said he wants to be in New York, so hopefully we can move some money around and get him to re-sign. If not, we've got young guys that are ready to make the leap in Everson Pereira, and Oswaldo Cabrera can also play second base. And I know you guys see Spencer Jones, that lefty Aaron Judge, man, hitting 470 feet, right? The kid, he played in single A last year, was the highest that he got in minor league baseball. If everything goes right, maybe he can come up and take that DH role. right? Because the kid can run too. He's like 6'8". He makes Judge look small, kind of like if you see them standing next to each other, Jones looks bigger, right? And that's a scary sight. um, but yeah, man, I love what we did this off season. Thank you, Cashman, for waking up. Steinbrenner family. I know George is happy right now, up above, looking down on you guys. And yeah, man, I just need to stay healthy. Just stay healthy, everybody, because last year it was just seeing everybody out. And Anthony Volpe is going to have an incredible season, right? Gold Glove last year in his rookie year, and I feel like he was making good strides in the end of the regular season, um, offensively, and he's put on some muscle this year. His swing looks a little better this season, and now he has potential to be a leadoff guy, right? He finished last year with 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases. First guy to do that in Yankee history, right? Their rookie year. So it's definitely a good. It's going to be a good year, man. I can't wait for Yankee baseball to start up. We open up the season against the Houston Astros this year, so that's going to be fun. A 4-game set, and then we just get the ball rolling. I can't wait. Um, so let's get into some award predictions. Right, we're gonna go with the Cy Young, American League and National League. Carl, who you got?
American League. I got the Bruins first in their division, and I had them having a Cy Young pitcher and Corbin Burns.
He just got traded.
For real?
Yeah, he's on the Orioles.
Oh well, got Orioles first. I have them having a Cy Young pitcher and Corbin Burns.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that. He's definitely gonna do it. Like I said before, those Burns Cole matchups. Make sure you lock in because that's gonna be fun. Who you got for the National League, Carl?
Oh, I thought we were doing, okay. We doing both. National League. I got the Braves first. Probably got the Braves as the best team in the NL. Spencer Strider is my National League Cy Young winner.
I like those. Dave, who you got?
For AL, I also got Corbin Burns. For the NL, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be shocked about this. I got Yamamoto.
Ooh,
Yamamoto in his first year winning Cy Young.
I gotta see bro pitch, bro. Cause bro, his contract is crazy. Dave got him winning Cy. I gotta see bro pitch.
bro, I saw a camera from right behind the catcher. He's got some good stuff, bro.
He's legit.
Freddie Freeman came out and said that he's glad he's on his team.
Exactly.
And
Look,
I gotta see it.
Freddie Freeman saw him in the World Baseball Classic, so he knows.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta see it, bro.
Hey, you know who else saw him in the World Baseball Classic? Alex Verdugo. RBI double, baby. Let's go. Jovan.
Teddy Road for Verdugo's rubbing me the wrong way, man.
Hey, he's rocking the chains now, baby. He's still rocking the chains. He doesn't have the grills or the beard, but still got the same attitude.
Yep. His chains got smaller though.
His pockets got.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Walker Buehler has a comeback here and is at least a nominee in the Cy Young.
Yeah, he's starting in the IL.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a setback.
Oh, I didn't see that on the 40-man roster.
Yeah.
So I would probably – I want to switch it up. I did have Yamamoto as my pick, but I want to be a little different since Dave picked that. I'm going to say Logan Webb was the Cy Young this year.
Yes,
sir.
Okay.
Yep. He got a lot of proof, man. He's got a lot to prove.
That's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
And then for the AL, I have to go Corbin Burns as well. Until the Red Sox sign Montgomery, but I can't see Montgomery winning a Cy Young. I can't see what Montgomery winning a Cy Young, but he'll pitch quality innings. But no, I got to go with Corbin Burns. Seeing him in the AL East is going to be super exciting, and it's time to put Garrett Cole in check and give someone else the throne.
I'm not excited to see anybody in the AL East if they're not a Red Sox fan. I'm sorry. If they're not part of the Red Sox, I'm not excited to see any of them.
I couldn't believe they got that deal done for Corbin Burns.
Yeah, they 2 minor league guys, but they were top prospects, and they have there's Joey Ortiz and a pitcher. Joey Ortiz is a shortstop, and the Orioles they don't have to worry about a shortstop anytime soon because Jackson Holliday is making his way up. So I'm gonna go. It might be a homer pick, but all aboard the Cole train, baby. Back to back. And Spencer Strider is my NL side.
Good choices.
What we got for MVPs in the AL and the NL? Dave, start this one off.
Shohei Ohtani, NL MVP. AL MVP. AL MVP. So I was thinking of 2 players. Aaron Judge is one. And the rookie from the Orioles. Well, he's not a rookie anymore, but
Gunner?
Yep.
Whoa. That's got to be like plus 15,000 on FanDuel, bro. If you feeling good, place it.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, I'm not a betting man, so I ain't placing that. I ain't placing that. But
y'all want to know what it is?
Yeah,
it's really not as bad as y'all think it is.
What is it?
Plus 1,500.
Really?
So I'm not the only one that thinks that.
He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the list.
Wow. See?
That's mine.
See,
right, go ahead.
That's crazy.
So, but unfortunately, I'm going with Aaron Judge.
All right. Carl,
NL, y'all might be surprised. Ronald Acuna.
Woo!
I love Shohei.
Wow.
But him not pitching, I think, is going to hurt him, even though he's a great hitter. 40-something homers, 300 batting average. It's just, I think Acuna is going to win it without the pitching aspect. AL, my thought process was 2 players as well. One being Aaron Judge. My second was Adley Rutschman. And I think I'm going to go with Adley. I got the Orioles first in their division. I think Adley Rutschman.
Okay.
I see.
And if y'all want to know his was 5th. He was right above.
Right above
like plus 1,300. And I thought I was crazy for picking Adley Rutschman in my head until I looked at the betting odds thing. Because before that was in my head before I looked at the betting odds for Dave. And then once I'm at plus 13, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not as crazy. So
look, Carl, that's why you my guy, man. That's why you my guy. We here.
Jovan, who you got?
So for the AL, I'm going with Corey Seager. And for the NL, I gotta go. NL's tough, man. They got so many good players right now. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit, and I'll go Freddie Freeman.
Ooh,
Freddie.
Okay.
I wouldn't have been mad if you said Mookie Betts.
I thought he was gonna go there.
I couldn't go with him just because he's so favored. I want to see someone else like have a breakout year. And Freddie Freeman, he always does very well. So maybe this year he just goes off. Especially last year, he was in the talks a little bit towards the end. So hopefully he gets over the hump this year.
I mean, you ain't too crazy. Freddie Freeman is 6 at plus 1200.
Yep.
Take it.
And my guys are the NL. I'm going with Ohtani. Even though he's not pitching, he's a freak.
He's got to hit 60 home runs to get that MVP.
He's a freak. Hey, I think he does it. Now all he has to worry about is hitting. He doesn't have that strain of like every fifth day his right arm is tired or his lat is a little tight that day and he can't rotate, like, and then seeing him today miss that ball and it still goes over the fence. Like his first BP session, he hit like 7 of 10 out. It's like, all right, this guy he's not from Earth.
Thanks.
And NL MVP, AL MVP, Judge was mentioned, but I'm going to go with the newest Yankee, Juan Soto.
Okay, he was second. I think his is like plus 650 or something like that. Let me look.
Yeah, plus 650, and Ohtani's plus 900.
And this is, by the way, DraftKings plus 600. Ohtani. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm on. Ohtani is plus 650 on DraftKings.
Wow. Damn. His odds went. Damn. I should have placed that bet the other day when I.
Well, you use FanDuel, so it might be different.
Yeah. I hope it's still the same. But yeah, man. I'm excited. We are 30 days away from the season starting, and I can't wait.
30.
Yep. So before we get out of here, you guys got any last words?
Red Sox, do something else. Do something else. Do something.
Please and thank you.
Allow me to have some excitement for this season. Just some. I have none. Absolutely none. I'm drained from anything that involves the Red Sox right now. So just do something. And don't keep promising that you're going to compete and you're not doing nothing. You just saving money. That just it doesn't correlate to me. And other than that, for all those that owe me,
I owe you 50 push-ups. We both actually owe each other.
yeah, I owe you 52. I'm holding
Stop.
off. I'm holding off on that as long as I can right now.
Hey, same with me for Teddy's Juan Soto jersey. I'm holding out as long as I can.
30 days. You got 30 days, my boy. You got 30 days.
Teddy's gonna be knocking at my door.
Yeah, he know where you live at.
Coming to collect.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Right.
And the good thing, I know, Dave, I made that suggestion for the doghouse. The Yankees don't got any last names in the back, so I don't have to worry about it. That's why I really haven't said anything about it. Like I don't really care, So it's gonna be fine with me.
Teddy, my question is to you. I did read something on Twitter today. If the Yankees somehow are not in the playoff run this year and they get to the trade deadline, what will you do if they have to trade away Juan Soto at the trade deadline?
They're not gonna trade.
They just got him.
That would be ridiculous.
No, he's on a 1-year deal.
It was 1-year deal. So I read that it's
He's on a
potentially
rental.
like if they're not in the race at the trade deadline, they could trade Juan Soto for like some pitching prospects.
Let me
That
guess.
would be ridiculous.
Let me who put this out there? Jared Carabas. That
Was
clown.
it him? Was it him?
I'm just taking a guess because he said some clown stuff last year. We were down 6-0 against the Rays. They hit a grand slam, and he came out and said, "Oh, this is a poverty franchise." Blah blah blah. Yankees came back that day, called him out on BWT. Scrub, dude. That guy is a clown. That dude's a clown.
That dude does talk a lot, but it wasn't him. I don't think. Anyways, but
If it was, I wouldn't be surprised.
that would be wild. And I also read that the Mets want to get Juan Soto next year.
Of course, they want everybody that plays for the Yankees. They're the Yankees' little brother, dude.
It's crazy.
I've already said that.
They're ready to drop a bag on him.
I don't know if they have the grace to be even called little brothers. Maybe like little distant cousins. I think that's what you can call them. They don't even have any success for real. So little distant cousins.
All they got is Frank the Tank.
Dude, that guy's a psychopath.
Carl, what you got?
All right. So first of all, as always, appreciate you for having me on BWT. Had fun this past hour and a half. Flew by. Tigers, let's please shock the world, win the AL Central. You can watch my show, CTC. I don't have set dates, but I do go live and, predict games, talk about the polls, et cetera, et cetera. In some college news, Kansas got upset by BYU at suffering its first home loss of the year. So there's that. But
crazy.
Again, thank you for having me on BWT, man. And I can't wait for baseball to officially start.
If you have some candidates for the doghouse, you see that name under my name, that @ sign, that's my Instagram name. You can message me personally and tell me who you believe belongs in the doghouse or is a dog of the week. Because tomorrow, 7:30 p.m., I'll be going live.
Yeah. So appreciate you guys for coming on. Everybody watching this video, thanks for staying till the end. Make sure you guys are tuning into all the other shows on the network. We've got RBO, which me and Dave will be on as guests tomorrow. A little bit of
you there too?
Oh yeah, I'm there with the shirt that you just got me too.
Wow.
Make sure you.
It's all right. We're gonna have another bet. I gotta even that bet. I can't have you winning 2-1 against best against me. I don't like that.
That's fine with me. Yankees Red Sox season series. What do you want?
I'm good. I'm good right
now. See how they get Yankee Nation? They get real quiet now.
I ain't saying we involved in baseball. I just said period.
Don't forget last season, Teddy. It wasn't too long.
I mean, we do play your division next year. San Francisco does play the Patriots next year.
Bro, like, come on, man.
I mean, you just tried to pull the same thing.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you.
I said it earlier in the chat. I'm not betting against you in the NFL, bro. That's not fair, dude.
I mean, I do win most of my NFL bets, so
you do.
The keyword was most.
Shut up. I said most.
That's what I said. I said the keyword was most.
But yeah, make sure you guys tune into CTC. Make sure you guys tune into the Doghouse. Make sure you guys tune into King's Talk with Joe Jordan. We've got FFC and In the Red Corner, and also the main show, Refuse to Lose.
RBO tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll be live with Teddy, me, and Javon
at noon.
Teddy, can I say something real quick?
What's up?
Pistons beat the Bulls. Cardo sick.
Yo, get on Cardo. Get on him.
Oh, instantly. As soon as I get off.
Yo,
hey, Big O.
Did Cade have a triple dub?
Oh, hold on. I got you.
Cade balled out, though.
At 25. No, not even close. Sorry to tell you. He had 26, 5, and 5.
Well, there is some NBA news since you just mentioned the Pistons that I just got. The Detroit Pistons are giving Mike Muscala a contract buyout.
We bought him out? I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it.
Okay. All right. That'll do it for this episode of BWT. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.